Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Underqualified and Overcompensated podcast. You're getting ready to listen to episode 6.578. We decided to get really big into it. We were feeling the vibe with episode 6, and we recorded about 3 hours of the podcast. So here's the second half of that. Please enjoy. If you're liking this podcast, subscribe, like, share, do everything that you can for us, and we will continue to try to educate and entertain you as much as we can. We love you guys. We love your support. Hope you enjoy.
Hey, listen, I just want to call out one person.
And I hate myself a lot.
But stuff. You're getting punched in the dick. There needs to be more Street Shark references. I say who. That's funny as hell.
Oh god, no, dude! You gotta put polls up individually.
Why if someone's watching the fucking video on Facebook? I don't know. Maybe I gotta do it that way.
Man, I don't know. I'm on Friendster. I don't know what you all fucking do.
Listen to this fuck. You still on Napster?
Why? It was terrible. It gave your computer AIDS.
Yeah, but it was
First
good
of all,
AIDS.
LimeWire gave you AIDS,
LimeWire did give you instant AIDS.
and
Oh.
BearShare.
LimeWire and
LimeWire,
Fuck the computer
Kazaa,
up.
and BearShare.
BearShare
Yeah.
sounds like a gay dating site.
Oh yeah, that gave me different AIDS.
Oh man.
Yeah. No, that's just called real AIDS.
You didn't make it better.
Jesus Christ. I shuddered. I shuddered when I said that.
Oh god.
You should feel bad.
Oh,
Well,
God.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you for
Nimbai.
listening to the podcast. We are no longer a thing because Firth just got us sued by 27
Not only-
letters. So
How did Firth get
All of
fired
them.
6 times tonight?
All of them.
yeah.
I
Just
really
do
want
it.
to
Go
make
for 7. Lucky number
Fucking
7. Maybe
go
you'll get
for it.
rehired.
Yeah,
It's not like anyone actually
you're right.
fucking listens to this
you're
thing.
right.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's like the family of Freddie Mercury's dare to
God.
podcast.
And you know what? Actually, retract. I loved his joke. That was great.
Nope. He's been fired 10 times. No one talks about Freddie Mercury.
If we offended the family of Freddie Mercury, I'll punch him in the face because that man was an angel sent straight from the heavens itself. And if anyone remotely
You're
related to
right.
the family of Freddie Mercury messages me and says, you know what, actually, I knew Freddie very well, that offends me, I will record me kicking him straight in the dick.
I'm too sober for this right now. I'm going to punch you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
100% fair.
That's fair. That's fair. You're right.
There's
Yes.
there's a handful of musicians you just don't talk shit about.
I was just gonna say, if someone from the greatest frontman
Wait.
ever,
Name some. Who don't you talk about?
Freddie Mercury. So in my opinion, Freddie Mercury.
everybody,
Okay. I'm with
Okay.
you on that one.
if you name someone, I'm gonna make a joke about that.
Yeah, no,
I'm
it's
letting
fine.
you know that right now.
Steve Perry.
Steve Perry?
Steve Perry,
Dude,
No.
Journey was the shit, dude.
Journey.
Why are you acting like no? That man had a angelic voice.
Although he was a real piece of shit, his excuse for not doing touring anymore was the lights were I'm allergic
Yes.
to the lights. So you know what?
Yeah,
Fuck it.
man.
Throat cancer.
Fuck
Nah.
Steve Perry.
No. Are you kidding me? Throat cancer would be lucky to have Steve Perry.
He literally had throat cancer.
It was
I
probably
don't-
because he was allergic to all those lights. That's how he got throat cancer.
Yeah, man. I've heard some
All right.
shit about him.
Okay.
And if he wants to come after me,
If
what are you gonna
Steve
do?
Perry wants
Sue
to
me? Here's
arise from the
15
grave or cancer
Yo.
ward, wherever he's at, he can come and get Firth. You know what we'll do?
Yeah,
We will
right?
disavow all knowledge of Firth and fire him for the 10th time.
Steve Perry had skin cancer that went away for a little bit and then came back as bone and lung cancer.
Must have been lights. Those
Yeah, it
lights
must
were
have been the
super
lights.
penetrative.
Yeah. Let's just keep shitting on the dude who died of cancer.
Everyone gets
He's not
cancer. No
dead.
one's special.
He's not dead.
He's dying.
We're all dying.
You're not
Cody.
special if you have cancer. Everyone gets cancer.
No, he's not dead. Wait.
No, he's not dead. Oh, we're all dying. Yeah, so am I. I look forward to it. He's getting there faster. He's getting there faster than me. I'm
In
Who
my
else is
book,
next?
Steve Perry, right? So
All right.
third,
Oh God, I can't
Who?
wait.
Paul McCartney.
Paul
Basically just
McCartney's
the
still
Beatles.
alive. Fuck you.
No. I didn't say talk shit about just dead people. I just meant musicians you
Oh
shouldn't
no, this
talk
is
shit
totally
about.
about dead people. No,
Just
fuck
dead
you.
people?
Yeah, it's just dead people.
I mean, it's kind of hard to talk shit about, but no, you know what? Fuck it. Wings was garbage.
It
All right,
was.
hold
I'm
on.
talking
Wings
about
had
Beatles
one
era,
good
just
song.
the Beatles as a whole. The Beatles,
In that
right?
one,
Oh, I don't know. Y'all found drugs and you fucked
They did.
up.
They did fuck up.
it wasn't
Yeah.
drugs.
Y'all were like,
No.
"Hey, music's fun to make."
I'm the biggest Beatle
What?
fan of this entire group here. Drugs did not fuck it up.
Probably.
You're definitely not. You're
You're definitely more than me.
yeah. Rhodes.
You
is-
might be just because you're old.
Oh, damn. That was
So,
a backhanded compliment.
when I'm the biggest Beatles fan of this group, and drugs did not mess them up. It was
Oksana Ono.
Oksana.
Hey, how dare you?
Tunde
How dare you bring
Firth.
up my-
Oh,
Hey.
God. Now you're just using her actual future name.
Yeah, right? Exactly. Do not.
Hey, Tunde, I want to thank you for inviting me and Rhodes to be the best man of your wedding.
I
Even though Firth
also
doesn't know.
appreciate you supporting
Hey,
the podcast.
hold on. How did this go into us shitting on bands to us talking about my future wife?
I like how you
called it.
Do you realize what you
Oh.
just said?
Yes, I'm aware.
And then you should just like ask her to marry you right now. Let's do it.
Yeah,
live
hey,
on the
Tunde.
cast.
You like that
No,
track
we
girl?
are not. No,
You just did
stop.
it. You just did it.
Stop. Nobody wants to hear this on the podcast.
I want to hear it.
We're gonna smooth
So-
this over. All right, we're gonna deal
It
with
was
Are we
Yoko
gonna-
Ono, yes.
It wasn't Yoko.
Some people would put on the list Prince. I wouldn't.
Prince is
Personally, I think
overrated.
he's overrated.
Prince is overrated.
He is a fantastic. He's such a good musician.
He's
though.
overrated.
I don't doubt that. He probably was a great
Prince-
musician.
Is like an Anthony Kiedis where there is more bad than good.
Stop.
Say he's not.
Anthony Kiedis is nothing to Prince. Stop. Anthony Kiedis is garbage.
Yes.
He's like the Sarah Silverman of musicians.
AOC. Amy
Prince.
Schumer.
Prince
So
plays
Prince is like the-
27.
Amy Schumer.
Prince plays. No. Prince plays.
He is
Stop.
very gifted musically. Yes.
He is incredibly gifted musically.
He's an amazing
I
musician.
understand.
However,
He is overrated as a recording
Yes.
artist.
finally,
Okay.
we are on the same page.
Yeah,
There are
I
people who are
agree.
very gifted, and you know what? They're like, oh, hey, I like big
Yes.
butts and I cannot lie.
Yeah.
I mean, and like there's other musicians that I'm sure other people, unless
Okay.
you're musically inclined,
I'm
you might
gonna
not
hit
know, like BB King.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I don't care what he may have done in his life. BB King is a fucking musical
Let me step in real quick.
buddy
I'm gonna
guy,
negate
same way.
I'm going to negate.
I just want to
I'm going to call out one
BB
person real
King.
quick, not
Hey,
BB
I-
King.
No more.
The super fat guitar blues player that died like 40
Yeah.
years
No.
ago. Call him out.
Nope, not calling him out.
Hey,
You know
he
I'm
had it
gonna call out
coming.
my favorite rapper of all time, Notorious B.I.G. He had one good album. And when I walked to the bodega the night after or the morning after he was shot to go buy my dad a pack of cigarettes at the age of 12.
Well, wait a minute.
Sounds
There's
like that is the
couple of-
Bronx in a fucking
right.
rap right
Hey.
there.
So I walked to that
Hey, how
bodega.
you doing?
Although it'd be more of the Bronx if you went to the bodega to buy him cigarettes and he still abandoned you. Like he didn't leave to go get the cigarettes, but he left.
He abandoned all of
Yeah,
us. What do you
he
want?
sent Rico out, and then as soon as Rico left, he went out the
Yep.
back door.
He left. It was a double abandonment
Little
move.
Little
You
Rico's
guys are
just
being
there in his Yankees jersey.
Extra right now. You're detracting away from my story. So the king of Brooklyn, at 12, buying my dad a pack of cigarettes, and I see the Daily News, the New York Post,
1977.
and I'm like, no, he couldn't have died. Tupac just died the same way. That's impossible. And I bought that newspaper. But you know what?
Wow.
Didn't buy your dad cigarettes.
Dad didn't get cigarettes.
Because the dude was like, hey.
And that's when he jumped in his Plymouth and fucking took off.
It was a Chevy. It was a Chevy box. You know that if you're the right audience. And the guy was like, hey, I can't tell you cigarettes. You're like fucking 12, dude.
Oh, your dad didn't pre-think that? Your dad didn't think that plan through?
But
he just went.
I'm just trying to say
hey,
that
at
was.
least get a paper.
I'm trying to paint a picture of this. You're focusing on my father.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yes,
which is understandable given the story. However,
I can understand how you can find this as the focal point, but
I'm trying to paint a picture how the notorious
sent me to get booze
B.I.G.,
and
the
cigarettes.
Big Papa, was my favorite rapper from my youth. And
that's what they call
I'm going
him.
to say it right now. He was overrated. He had one good album.
Wow.
So obviously I can't like really weigh into that because I'm not a fan of rap music or hip hop. More really, not really rap music at that.
Why? You like Lil Nas?
I do, but
that's a great song.
It's probably a catchy song, but I don't like the artist necessarily. Although you will like to hear that I have recently gotten to Post Malone.
Post Malone is amazing.
Yes, so
you listen to that Post Malone
I've listened
guy
to his album like 9 times, and thank God, he gave that Ozzy Osbourne guy that notoriety.
Hey, who's Ozzy?
That up and coming artist.
Yeah, the unknown artist, Ozzy Osbourne.
I hope he bites the head off a bat sometime soon.
Yeah. So I don't necessarily like rap music. I like 90% of the music I listen to is Christian rock, Christian rap, whatever it may be. It's usually Christian oriented. And a while back, a couple months back, I was hanging out with Rico, and he started playing Post Malone, and I just don't like rap music nowadays. I don't
even get me started. I will gush. He is an amazing
So you started
artist.
playing the YouTube videos of before they had all the face tats, even when he had the face tats, of him just doing independent like YouTube videos of him playing acoustic, like Nirvana, Metallica, Foo Fighters. Like Post Malone is such an appreciator of music.
He's an excellent musician.
And he is an amazing actual vocalist. He's an amazing singer and amazing guitarist. The man does things on a guitar I could only dream of, and I've been playing for 15 some odd years. And
it's almost offensive that he falls in the line of mumble rappers.
Yes, and that's why I didn't like him, because of what you hear on the radio as a mass whole is not great. Like, it's not his best stuff. And then this newest album that just came out, Hollywood is Bleeding, I started listening to it because I saw all over Facebook all of the posts on Twitter of like younger kids, like high school kids and younger, being like, I don't know who this Ozzy Osbourne guy is, but he must be really appreciative of Post Malone, pushing him out there like that. And I'm reading it like, someone come get their misinformed, ignorant ass kids.
Yes.
Because to us, obviously, we know who Ozzy Osbourne is. That's an apparent thing. I never really listened to a lot of his music, obviously. That wasn't really my thing when I was a kid. Like, it was country music back when I was younger. And
it was my thing when I was younger either. When I got older and started to appreciate other like types of music.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I don't really know a lot of his music, but I can still appreciate his effect on metal music as it was. And rock music, right? But so they put those posts out, and then I was like, okay, I'll listen to Post Malone. And immediately I listened to that record, that song with Ozzy Osbourne in it. And it is perfect. Take What You Want. It is amazing. If you haven't listened to it yet, if you haven't heard Post Malone's new album, even if it's not your thing, listen to it. It changes variations in musical styles so much in it, you'll forget what you're listening to.
What's the funny part is like I like gave you a musical education on Post Malone when you came over that night?
I did, and
And
my opinion changed immediately.
I haven't listened to the new album.
It is great. Like, take what you want with Ozzy Osbourne. Is in a
Dude,
style,
Ozzy's
like
great.
obviously he's rapping, but it's a style that it sounds like it literally could have been something Ozzy Osbourne wrote. Like the words and the way that he raps, like you could just take that into a singing voice, and it sounds like something that he would have written in his band. And even some of the other songs, he's got Future and Halsey, Meek Mills. Like he has a lot of people that he's featuring. Young Thug, DaBaby, some of these other mumble fucks. But
See, that's the problem. He's being associated with the mumble rappers when he's like a really solid musician, man.
he really is. And if you listen to this new album, you'll see that because he even pulls, like he took that Ozzy Osbourne rock style into Take What You Want. And then he took kind of like a like old school Johnny Cash rock feel to another song.
All right, I guess I'm listening to this album tonight.
Yes, no, it is great. I listened to it on Monday with Firth in the car, and we immediately listened to the first song, and it was fantastic. Like,
Yeah, the one with Ozzy is good.
I've listened to it like 20 times this week.
I feel like Firth doesn't believe it's good. Firth, it's okay. You can express your opinion, even though we are gushing right now. I personally think Post Malone's a great musician. Of all the mumble rappers, I think he has the most staying power.
I think he does because I don't like how he's a mumble rapper because he's not.
I don't think he is.
No.
He's just grouped into it. But Firth, please.
Oh, I have nothing to say. I'm not knowledgeable about this person. I know his album on the Spider-Man album.
Yeah, that's off of this album.
It's a fun song. I enjoy it.
Yeah, the Sunflower
Super
one.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
off
then,
of the Hollywood is Bleeding. That's this new album.
Okay, and then the one with Ozzy is good.
Yeah, even the Hollywood is Bleeding like actual soundtrack, so it's the namesake of the album. Even that one's a really good, catchy song. Like I know, like I'm just gushing over them, but I like it when artists that I don't listen to in their genre impress me because, like I said, I listen to a lot of what would be called alternative positive music, Christian-based worship music, and I liked Post Malone's music. Some of his lyrics may not align with kind of how I like to live life and stuff like that, but the musicality of it is different than normal people. They just want bass and treble and just basic beats. And Post Malone nailed it out of the park. He did shit that none of these guys today are doing.
Dude, he's super good. He's super. Oh my god, dude! It's like I don't gush over most like new artists because a lot of it is super boring. But he's truly a musician's musician.
No, he really is. And like on top of that, there's another musician that I don't think gets enough attention, really. And he's starting to get a resurgent now. Like there was a few years where he was kind of laying dormant. Is Brendan Urie.
The name sounds familiar.
So he's the lead singer of Panic at the Disco. And I wish last week we had Blake on, we would have talked about Brendan Urie because he loves Panic at the Disco. They went and saw him up in, I think it was Berlin.
Yeah, it was amazing. Rock and Park.
Yes. No. It was the Panic at the Disco.
Oh, was it? I thought he was a Rock and Park.
No, he went and saw them at their concert. Him, Joe, and Steven. They went. And that was great, apparently, from what I was told, like the videos that I saw. And Brendan Urie and Blake said this when I was talking to him after the concert. He said he is the Freddie Mercury of our generation.
Man, that's a tough call,
that is
man.
A tough call, but
because
watch some of
who I thought was
concerts. I think
let me discredit myself right now. You know who I thought was the Freddie Mercury of like mine and Firth's generation? I really thought it was the dude from oh my god, My Chemical Romance. What is his name?
Oh, stop!
No. When when oh my god, when that was it Black Parade?
Gerard Way. He's
Yes,
vocalist.
the dude behind Black Parade.
Yeah.
Right? Is it Black Parade?
Yeah, Black Parade was their not their first.
No, that wasn't their first song. And it probably wasn't even their best song. That was probably actually their last great song. But when I heard Welcome to the Black Parade, I thought, oh my god, these dudes have a fucking chance to like be
It was great.
it.
It's still their most popular song.
There you go.
And then they fell off.
I was just gonna say, and
Where'd they go? But like Brendan Urie, like he had this resurgence, and even fucking Firth, he's listening to him in the background of his videos, thinking he's listening to Fall Out Boy. Like,
it's true.
which oddly enough, they've been sounding a lot alike lately. But
Oh my god!
Yes, they have. When I heard the new Panic at the Disco song, the newest one,
Mhm.
well, not the newest one, but the resurgence song, I guess.
no, it's the newest
I was
song.
like, oh, Fall Out Boy
the
has a new song, huh?
The vocals sound exactly like
Exactly like
They
Fall Out
really
Boy.
do. And
So wait, is that the kid's name for? Because Panic at the Disco is just the one dude, right?
no, it's a whole band.
No,
He's the lead singer.
mm-mm.
I thought
No,
I thought it
Firth
was
is right.
just him.
Panic at the Disco is one dude with a revolving band.
Right.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's what I'm tracking.
that's
It's a
what I
revolving
was
band.
too.
Oh,
So is
yes.
that
So
kid-
I'm reading something right now. Yes, the band Panic at the Disco is now a one-man band. When this iconic band
Yeah.
first formed in 2004, they started as 6 official members.
Yeah.
Now they are just a revolving band around Brendan Urie.
Yeah, that
So
dude
that's
fired
the
everybody.
That's the kid's name, right?
Yeah, Brendan Urie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they came out with I Write Sins, Not Tragedies. Their very
Yeah, I know
first
that one.
album. I remember
their
wearing
album was great. I
out
listened-
that album and all the songs, not
Yeah.
just I Write Sins, Not Tragedies.
No,
Fucking
whole album.
everything.
Yeah. I was in college. I would have been I think I was a junior.
I was in middle
In
school.
college? Yeah,
high
that
school.
adds up.
I was in high school. I was a freshman.
So these guys came back. My Chemical Romance didn't come back.
Ugh,
And it's like
good.
you look at like bands from like mine and like Firth's era of like Third Eye Blind where they had one good album and then
Yeah.
the next one was like straight trash.
Goo
So you
Goo
don't
Dolls.
know- What?
Remember
That
the
was
Goo Goo Dolls?
They had a good run there.
They had like,
Did they? They had 3 songs.
but they got
They were
shit tons of radio
huge.
play.
And
Yeah.
even now, you hear
And
that.
then-
Goodbye. Like
Yeah.
I know that sounded like 1,000 miles there, but
I was trying to place it. I was like, which Goo Goo Dolls song is he speaking of?
if I could just see you.
But that's a good transition because Michelle Branch went to Third Eye Blind, the lead singer of Third Eye Blind, to get their next album. And then it was like, wait a minute, we can't do our own second album. That shit sucked. You really want me to produce your shit? Okay, we will. And her shit sucked, which is why she'll only be remembered for.
No, that was Vanessa Carlton.
Same
No,
chick.
Michelle Branch is not Vanessa Carlton.
They're the same chick.
No.
Prove me wrong.
Okay.
Show me the DNA test and the birth
Yeah,
certificate.
I
Prove
want
me
to see
wrong.
social security numbers.
They're the same person.
No.
Oh
I
shit!
hear
Yeah, you hear
tapping.
Tippity taps, right?
You're typing.
Tip tap tippity.
No.
I'm gonna prove you wrong. No, you won't.
I know
You
who
can't.
Michelle
I am
Branch
not
is, right?
wrong.
Breathe all you wanted everywhere. Yeah, I got that. That is, they look similar, but they're not the same person.
They're the same person.
It's the same goddamn music. I'll admit it.
That's like Firth saying Pink and Halsey are the same person.
Those fighting words. So
They are the same. They are the
real
same
quick before we start wrapping it up, I just want to have a nostalgic moment because we're getting into music, right?
Yes.
Basically, this podcast is just things that we love: video games, music. All 3 of us are massive music lovers. I've
Yes.
been playing music since I was 15. I play the guitar and the bass and the piano, and I sing for my church. And I love music, and I appreciate other music besides just Christian music. I love all music as long as it has like a positive outlook. And Firth, I know you're a drummer.
Yes.
Rico, he played bass before he fucked his hand up.
I play bass. Yep.
And so we're all deep respecters of music, and we all like different types of music. But how great was the fucking late 90s, early thousands punk rock alternative scene?
Oh, it was fucking great, dude.
Everyone's a sucker. And if you're sitting there like right now,
That
yeah.
was
if you're sitting there right now being like, oh, I didn't like it, bullshit. Fuck you.
Yes.
that was the last. You could say that the punk alternative, whatever, that was the honestly for me last great hurrah. For
I think it
rock
was. So
music.
like you have phases of like obvious like genres of music, right? So you have old rock 1950s, like blues throughout the 1950s to the 60s, actual country music forming around the 1960s, 70s, and then classic rock, or as it's called when I was growing up, obviously, right? Rock. Because rock has just been going on, it's been changing. So it changed from the Beatles, who was rock, or I guess Johnny Cash, who was rock, to the Beatles, to
yeah.
Queen and Van Halen, and from there it's super generic. And then you had heavy metal coming out in the 80s, and then you had pop bands coming out in the 90s, hip hop coming out in the 80s as well, and then alternative rock coming out. It was just so much different things. And I think alternative, besides mumble rap, I think alternative punk rock in the late 90s, early 2000s was the last like distinction music of like a specific genre.
Say that one more time, just in case I wanted to dispute that.
So
Say
I
it one more time.
think that alternative punk rock, and I don't know if I'm getting the genre correct, but I think that's a good
You
compensation of
probably
it, right?
are. I just want to hear. I was looking at Halsey
punk.
grinding a.
Yeah, I
like
was looking at
a
the same
stage
thing. I
right
was a little
now, which
confused.
threw me off.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yes.
So
I don't know.
If you got into this podcast and wanted to get on the disco,
yeah,
you would
please jump
see
into the
all these
disco.
things
Like,
while
you
we
guys will entertain yourselves.
just jump into it.
Who's
Listen
the,
to us live.
Who's
Fuck
the
it.
chick in the hood then?
Oh, is it?
Also, Halsey.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, now
That
he's
ain't bad.
interested.
Yes.
But I feel like the late 90s, I would say like what, 96, 98, 98 to like 2006,
The pop punk
2008,
era.
maybe 2010 at the latest.
Yeah, the
Pop
pop punk.
Keep going.
alternative,
Sell
I
your
feel
point.
like
Sell
that's
your
the
point.
last noticeable genre split of music up to like mumble rap.
So I'd say 95 to 2005. Then there was a lull where like extreme, maybe that's a bad identifier, but very pop music just like took over. And
I think so.
prove me
Pop
wrong.
music. You're talking about like boy band type shit.
I mean, no, we
No,
already
he's
have
talking
boy
about there's
band
that
stuff.
middle
It was
area
just,
between
like,
2005 and
very
like
pop.
2012 where nothing was really going on. Like
Yes,
that was Beyonce's
it
era.
was just super pop.
That's what that was.
because you couldn't, as an artist, you
No.
couldn't afford to be one
So
thing
like
at
that was when
time.
Fall Out Boy
Oh,
started kind of
okay.
branching out a little bit.
Fall Out Boy like fucking
Yeah, they disappeared entirely. Beyonce started getting real big. That was when Jay-Z started hitting it real hard a little bit. I would say rap and hip hop kind of made a larger resurgence at that point. Like punk rock died off,
I mean,
and then
punk rock definitely died
rap
off.
hip hop,
Yeah.
Which
and
is a
pop
fucking
came out
shame.
of nowhere.
Would you say hip hop? So would you say hip hop became pop
Yeah.
music almost?
Yeah, because then you started getting a whole lot more female like hip hop rap artists coming out.
Hip hop became pop. It became punk. You had like even people like fucking Diddy or Puff Daddy, depending on your fucking generational views, like trying to push rock into fucking rap.
Yeah.
Things changed dramatically.
Oh my God! You remember that Cashmere?
It's all about the
remember Led
Benjamin's
Zeppelin's
rock
Cashmere?
version. Look it up.
But remember when Puff Daddy did that for the
Yes,
Godzilla
for the Godzilla
soundtrack?
movie. I remember though, you can't fucking like hate on him without hating on fucking Green Day, the fucking Godzilla version of oh my god, what fucking song is it? Godzilla
I
Green
don't know.
Day.
I got you.
Fuck.
Green Day hasn't
Don't
been
worry.
good in a while.
Just clickety clacking over here.
Green Day.
And I'm a little
Green Day's-
toasty.
That American.
I'm a little drunk.
I hope
Don't
so.
mind
American
me.
Idiot.
I'm just gonna clicky clack.
It was Brain Stew.
Yep, Brain
It
Stew
was Green Day featuring Godzilla, and all it was Brain Stew. With,
What?
That's what I did.
Yeah, even Google was like, "That's not a thing." System of a Down's cover for Godzilla popped up.
Listen.
Oh, I put Green Bay.
Oh, yeah. I want to know what the Packers did with Godzilla.
Yeah.
So
give 'em all the
Brain
cheese.
Stew.
Hey, back
Brain
in
Stew was
96.
was in Godzilla. I apologize. As I said, I'm a little toasty.
I'm gonna listen to it right now. I
No,
feel
it's
like that's
Brain
wrong.
Stew.
You guys
No,
talk.
okay, fine. You Google, but I'm gonna go through the by BuzzFeed the 41 pop punk albums of all 2000 kids loved. You ready for this? Basically,
Okay. Nope. We
Why
are
not?
not doing that right now. We're going to
Yep.
do that whole thing right now.
we're doing it real quick. Are you ready? We're going real quick. So, just basically, just
Real fucking
do a
quick.
quick knee-jerk fucking reaction. What to say? Blink 182, Enema of the State. Right, it had the hot nurse on the front. Yeah, What's My Age Again was like the top one. Yeah, I think did that also have I Want to Fuck a Dog in the Ass? No,
No.
that's my favorite Blink 182
I
song.
owned that CD. No big deal.
Yeah, so did I. Phoenix TX.
Dude,
Yep.
stop.
I honestly don't know who these people are.
You're a fucking asshole then.
Yeah, you are. Phoenix TX, I think, was produced by Mark
Mark Hoppus.
from
Good
Blink-182.
fucking job.
Stop. How the
Yep.
fuck would you know that?
Yeah,
Don't
impressed.
worry about
I don't
it.
even know who the fuck they were produced by.
People also don't think
don't
that I
worry
just
about it.
knew this. I'm reading shit right now. So they did All My Fault. I probably know the song. I just don't know who did it.
Good song.
Saves the
It's a
Day.
catchy song. Oh, I loved Saves the Day. Some of their shit's too emo.
Who did
Man,
For
Saves the
Nancy
Day.
and it was a Pete Yorn? I saw there. So there was this club in New York called The Chance. It's probably still there, and I saw SR-71 there. They would constantly like play
Yeah.
bands there at like an assumed name, and I saw SR-71 there with Pete Yorn, and Pete Yorn fucking blew the place up. And then when
Who's Pete Yorn? Why do I
SR-71
know
got
that
on,
name?
it was trash. They were
Really?
Sum 41.
no SR-71.
Oh,
SR-71. You'll see them on your list.
I mean, I'm sure. So,
Yeah,
Pete
you will.
Yorn.
So wait,
Who the fuck is Pete
who's
Yorn?
Pete Yorn?
For Nancy, look at For
Alternative
Nancy.
rock, indie rock,
Why
indie
the f-
folk. He did Calm Down, June.
I don't know. I've heard his name.
Music
before.
for
I
the
don't-
Morning
I don't know
After.
any of-
I don't know. I'm going to continue with my list. Newfound Glory.
It sounds like fucking.
You found
Right?
Glory
We
was
all know
amazing.
Newfound
Yo,
Glory.
I loved
All of
Newfound
the
Glory.
older
I
dudes
loved
from
it.
like 25 and up were all just like, oh my God.
I could tell you every single one of these bands. I don't think you're gonna say a band
So
that I don't recognize.
MXPX.
Yep, covered
Yep.
a ton of
Oh,
their shit.
yeah, you were in a band. So did you play fucking
Yeah.
like alternative punk rock shit and like classic rock?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I covered Newfound Glory. I covered MXPX. I'm pretty sure on your list you're gonna come across NoFX.
Probably. So SR-71
them.
just came across them.
SR-71. Yep.
They did like right now. They also featured in Dude, Where's My Car, which
Yep.
is right now.
Right now.
Yeah,
Right now.
Sum 41. Right, we
Oh,
all know
I-
Sum 41 with In
I
Too Deep.
like Sum 41.
I
don't
loved
mind
Sum
that.
41. They were great. So all these guys, they're coming up that I remember. I loved all of them, and
Yeah.
a lot of these dudes are 1, 2, 3 hit wonders.
Yeah.
Like they just died off. They created amazing punk rock anthems that like changed the whole view of punk rock, and then died. Like they just disappeared. Ruffio.
Let's get it straight real quick.
Ooh,
They
I don't
were
know if I know
pop
that
punk. Rufio
pop
was
punk.
a character from Peter Pan.
No,
The,
Hook,
no.
you son of a
From
bitch.
That's
Hook,
Mark
yes.
Ruffalo. So Rufio, they're known as speed emo.
Yeah, no,
Ugh.
fuck them.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't
What
know.
an awful subgenre.
Alkaline Trio.
Hell,
They were
yes.
who
good. They
these
were
guys
No,
are?
no. No. Hold on.
They were good.
Hold on. All right. Now you all need to shut the fuck up.
You
and let
shut
me
the
Okay,
fuck
please.
up. How about that?
Alkaline Trio is still playing. They are still great.
Everyone's
Are they?
still
Great.
playing.
All right, I'm gonna have to listen
No,
to
they're
them.
not. SR-71 is not playing.
No,
Alkaline
SR-71 was trash.
Alkaline Trio is putting out their latest album is outstanding.
You listened to it? It came out in
Outstanding.
2018.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's great.
Huh.
It's great.
I'm gonna have to listen to it.
Look it
Yeah.
up.
No, I added it, so I'm gonna listen to it.
Oh,
So
Love
one of
Alkaline Trio.
my favorite songs of all time from this
Chicago.
area is "Flavor of the Week" by American
Flavor
Hi-Fi.
Flav.
Yeah, I covered it.
I'm sure you did.
American
That was a
Hi-Fi was-
fantastic
Oh.
song. So to just
Yep.
settle this period, I proved this to my wife years
This is a
ago.
different podcast.
right?
Why did we go into
No,
this?
listen. I proved this to my wife years ago, and I want to prove it again. They are saying Nintendo, correct?
What?
In American Hi-Fi, Flavor of the Week, they're saying
Yes.
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Yeah, not Nintendo.
No, Nintendo.
Okay,
You sound plum
The video
drunk.
game.
so I'm warm.
You know what we're talking about next? Halsey.
So
Why is she so hot?
Sugar Cult.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
all
I
remember
threw
Sugar Cult.
their album.
Stuck
Yeah.
in America,
Oh, God.
I guess is their big thing.
Yep.
I don't
Yep.
remember
Stuck
this
in
one,
America.
to be honest.
Yo, I can't wait. I'm just letting you know. Say Eve 6. Say
Eve
it.
6 was shit.
Okay.
How fucking
Say
dare you?
Eve
Oh,
6
no.
Nope.
and Stroke
Don't even.
9. And Stroke 9.
Oh,
Little-
you better shut your fucking face.
Little Black Backpack by Stroke 9.
Nope. Eve 6 is
So
better.
due to the age change,
Oh,
a lot
Eve
of these
6
guys
out by
are
Eve
going
6. Let's
to
go.
are going to know a lot more of these than myself because in 2001 I was 9, right?
I feel like you would know the Verve Pipe, the freshman. That would be
I
like
do.
more your
I do.
vein.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
So Mest,
I think I've heard of them. I don't
Destination
think I
Unknown was their
remember.
album. Drawing Board was the song.
No.
They seem like a kind of
Uh,
smaller band. Brand New.
Yeah.
Logan to
Yeah, I know
Government
Brand New.
Center is their song.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
so an ever classic that will never die. Jimmy Eat World.
Yes.
So this
Jimmy
shows
Eat World
I covered
was a good
album.
band.
I
So
covered
this is the 2001
covered
American,
everything.
and the choice track is Sweetness. This obviously doesn't go over the middle,
I-
right?
No.
Oh my god, if you're not
Oh, yes.
oh my god, just play Sweetness right now. Fuck this podcast. Just play Sweetness.
No.
Just have a podcast of us listening to Sweetness for 2.5 minutes.
Let's listen to Sweetness.
That's the slow song, right?
Is it?
No. If you're listening, whoa.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, okay. Yep. So I
Dude,
covered
that was a
like-
great song.
I covered like half that album. So
Yeah, dude, why wouldn't
I
you?
covered so many songs on that album.
You know what you would have covered? Marcy Playground, Sex and Candy.
Oh, I hate that song. I hate that song.
You know what
It
you'd have
got
covered?
overplayed.
You would have covered
It got-
Semisonic Closing Time.
Oh, I did.
You would have also covered Blues Traveler Hook.
No, because we didn't have anyone that could play the harmonica.
Yeah, you kind of need that. You can't bullshit
Yeah.
the harmonica.
Nah.
Oh, then I guess you were all about Lit My Own Worst Enemy.
Although,
I
if you
fucking
were
hate it.
not a good cover band, you would have had a dude
Yeah.
playing the harmonica on a keyboard.
We thought about it, but
Like my
Blues
dad's
Traveler-
band, they played like country and classic rock.
Yeah.
My dad's band, they would have a dude playing the violin and the fiddle, playing the fiddle on a keyboard.
On the keyboard. I know.
Yeah.
That's like on what's that Stevie Wonder song?
Flagpole Sitta by
Okay,
Harvey Danger.
No. Superstitious.
Yeah,
that
Superstitious.
bass line is done on the keyboard.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yep.
In real life? Like
I
by
believe
him,
so.
obviously.
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
Tyler would have played the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, the impression that I get.
Yes.
So he definitely would have played this, right?
You know what
This
I would have
is
listened to if you were
punk
playing
rock fucking hierarchy.
If You Could Only See by Tonic.
history.
Hold on.
That
hold
was
on.
the
I've got
jam.
I've got two people yelling at me.
Yeah, because
I'm
we're
yelling
going
at you right
shut
now.
up.
If You Could Only See by Tonic, did you play it? Yes or no?
I don't recognize that.
You're
Ooh.
a fucking whore.
So I know one that he definitely would have played, right?
Yeah.
They're in fucking Punk Rock Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Simple Plan.
oh my
Addicted.
god,
Ooh.
they
I
are
did
not punk
I
rock.
did not play a lot of Simple Plan.
They're
So you're gonna
alternative.
so like Good Charlotte and certain things like that.
Also,
So
not
my next
punk.
one on the list is
refuse.
Good Charlotte, the
I
anthem.
can't stand that band, man.
No?
No. I
bet you
thought
played a
they're
lot of Puddle of Mud.
garbage and unoriginal. I did enjoy some Puddle of Mud back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Papa Roach.
So, Papa Roach I covered. Yep.
So you guys will be able to help on this one. Millencolin?
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know who
Yeah.
these fuckers
Stop. Why are you covering a list that you don't know?
Yo,
I
next
know
you're gonna
the
be like,
majority of them. I was 9.
yo, next you're
You
gonna
know
be like,
what
I
we
don't
covered
know.
a lot of?
Yo.
Incubus.
Yo, oh fuck
know
yeah.
that.
Oh, yo, Incubus
I
is
know
great. You're a
Incubus.
great musician.
Incubus
Next
was
time,
the shit.
Yo, talk about some Goldfinger, and you're gonna bring up some Pennywise. And,
oh, boy.
oh man, Slip
The
Shoes.
starting line.
Starting Line's okay. So Starting Line
I don't
was
remember
a band.
Starting Line.
So Starting Line was a band that started in Pennsylvania, actually, not far away from me. My buddy.
Oh, so they were
knows
trash
it.
then.
Yeah, you're not. They're very generic pop punk.
Okay, they were
Like,
trash. Got it.
They listen to Yellow Card and they're like, "Oh, let's just do
Oh,
that."
also trash.
Okay. So,
Okay, that's all you had to say. They listened to Yellow Card and they were like, "We should emulate Yellow Card."
Alistair.
I don't know if I know that one.
Okay. Cool.
I feel like Firth knows Red
Ocean
Jumpsuit
City
Apparatus
soundtrack.
face down.
I've
Red
heard of that
Jumpsuit
band.
Apparatus? Of course.
I don't know if I've ever heard anything by them.
Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
Maybe
Face
we
down.
should just listen to Wheatus, Teenage Dirtbag.
Covered that.
That's a good
Covered
one.
that. I
That's
did.
a
Yo,
great
oh,
song.
no, wait,
Rico does
wait.
not like the cover version I have.
No, because your cover version's trash. And you know what?
Wait.
I'm gonna call one thing out.
Hey, I just want to call one
fucking
person out.
love covers. That cover's
true.
trash.
I
Walk Off the Earth did an amazing cover. Walk Off the Earth is full of
Wrong.
fantastic musicians.
Wrong. I love covers. I love a good spin on.
You don't love them as much as me.
You're wrong because I own Glee versions of songs. How about that?
So do I. Not
I'm
only do
still
I
better than
own Glee versions, I own a cappella versions of people you've never heard of.
Oh shit! It's a gay off. Oh shit!
I couldn't be more hard right now.
Right?
I couldn't be more soft because
I'm a
you don't entertain me. So as I was saying,
Hold on. Wait, I wanted to say something.
No, let Firth
so-
say something.
We covered Wheatus, my band, and I got to do I don't know if you've ever heard Wheatus, but I got to do the really high.
I'm listening to it right now.
Good, should be. And there's a part where it's like, "I'm just a teenage." It's really high. I
Oh
don't
my
think my
God.
voice can get that high.
yes,
again.
when he
Do
hit
it
the
again.
bridge.
I only got so
And-
hard. I need to get like 100% hard. Sorry for anyone listening to this.
And I get to do the vocals for that because I don't think my voice was as deep and manly as it is
You
now.
were still
As
virgin.
you all obviously know by listening to this podcast.
This is
Oh,
very. I'm watching the video right now, and
Yeah?
besides your lack of or your intensity of virginity, this is
Uh-huh.
a very American Pie video.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right because that movie would have been like the fucking hotness. So, yeah, that song was fun to cover. People dug it.
So
That was a fucking
Teen
rocker,
Dirtbag's
dude.
a great one. So my dad, a little bit of background. My dad was
Fuck it.
in a band my entire my entire life, really. He played country music and classic rock, and my dad's a very good musician. He's a good vocalist, and he
I don't
was
know why I'm
an
on all
amazing
caps all
guitarist,
that- all
an
the
amazing bassist. Now he's just out of practice. But I grew up
because
with my
he
dad
broke
playing
his
music.
legs fucking chasing boats.
It was water skiing, but relatively
Chasing
close.
boats.
Yep,
He's the boat chaser.
those are the same things.
You know what? I'm not calling water skiing ever again. It's
No, he's a boat
chasing.
chaser. He's
Hey,
like,
so
I
we
gotta
went out
catch
to
up
the
to that
lake.
boat, dude.
Hey, we went out to the lake the other day, and we were
And
just
now
chasing
you
boats.
fucking broke my legs chasing a fucking
Hey,
boat over here.
Yeah, I was.
My dad's not from Minnesota.
Hey,
Guys.
hey,
He's from
we got on the-
California.
Hey, we got on the lake the other day, and we were just
Sorry, I'm about to start
chasing
singing.
boats.
This bottle finally caught up. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes.
I am this year. I'm listening to Fall Out Boy, Sugar. We are going
Going.
down.
But
Yo.
my dad, he played music my whole life, and the two songs he said he hated just due to the pure amount that people would want it played all the time.
Yes, I have one of them.
Yeah, it was obviously Sweet Home Alabama. Right?
Okay.
That is the song
It's
that
just so
drunk
long.
people in a country bar want to hear.
Yeah,
And then
yeah, we tried
Freebird.
covering that.
Why would you
We tried covering that too.
listen? Papa Rhodes is my hero. However,
As he should
why
be.
would you hate being beloved by anybody?
So my dad, they actually were a very good band. They changed their name throughout the year. I believe one time they were Midnight Thunder.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
as
there's
fuck,
a picture that exists of my dad, and I'll post it up on the podcast because I don't give a shit.
Post it on Facebook, dude.
So
Let's
I'll try
go.
to find it, dude. It's all fucking it's all developed pictures. They're not digital.
Yes.
But
They
there's one
were-
of my dad's. So
they were
he's got
12p.
So my father had long blonde hair down to his
Yeah.
ass, skin tight Levi jeans, and a mustache, like an
Right.
Alan
God,
Jackson
stop. You have me a mustache.
And it's him and his other band members wearing like that country button-up shirt, collared shirt.
Like a
Yeah.
flannel.
Yeah, no, kind of that style, but it's purple and black with lightning down it.
Oh, that's super
And they're
hot.
standing like all side by side, and there's like photoshopped thunder behind them. It was so 1990s, it hurt.
I
We're
can
gonna
only
sit in
get so 90s hard.
Rico's sitting there going like,
Yes. So Midnight Thunder was a thing, and then they were going to change their name. And
Midnight
due to my
Thunder.
sister and me, they were going to name it Satan and the Four-Eyed Baby because my sister
Yes.
wore glasses. But they decided
Right.
that doesn't make sense.
They
So
could have
they-
made it,
Yeah, they went with Cactus Jack.
but you held them back.
And Cactus Jack was the most sought after country band for old people in the whole state of Idaho. So they were big time. My dad had a song on the radio for a couple years, back home in Idaho, called
Cactus
"When I
Jack.
Go Away,"
Get
and
it.
the only person that remembers it is me.
I remember it.
Yeah, you remember it back in New York. It was playing.
I was playing super hard, dude. They fucking
Yeah.
rocked.
Yeah, how did that song go?
Yeah.
It was an Indian war cry.
just going, hey yo, hey.
Very offensive.
Extremely offensive.
Hey, y'all weren't gonna do it, so fuck you.
So, yeah, like playing.
We just
the
did a
band-
whole racism episode because I was drunk. Stop.
So, like Firth was in a band. We're just gonna keep going with this.
First was in a band. I was in a band. If you have not seen Cody Rhodes' stuff, I'm gonna post it to our Uno media.
Don't
I'm
please.
going to.
No.
It's super saccharine. Have you ever wanted a cavity from listening to music? Then
It's
you will get it.
so
And he's so
bad.
cute.
It's so bad. I have a receding hairline at 14.
That's not about me. That's about you.
Yeah,
He's
I know.
so adorable, and he's singing beautifully
He's not saying
for
otherwise.
Jesus.
I'm not singing well at all. I was hitting puberty. I did not have control over my voice at all.
Listen, guy.
Like the
You're-
amount of
you're-
effort
you're
I
doing
put in
good.
to not sound like that is.
Hey, gay. You're gonna be the thing.
Oh, so Firth, you just played through college. I mean, obviously you played longer than that through like your teenage years, but
Yeah.
your band with like your cover band, it was mainly like bars and stuff like that, like your normal
Yeah.
bar cover band.
Yep. So I was
All
in a
right.
band starting.
You know what? I don't
in-
care about this right now.
Yep.
I'm gonna buy a new bass right now.
You can't play. You literally told me you can't play.
I have feeling back in the finger again,
Oh,
and Cody's gonna play guitar and sing.
we're gonna drop the Underqualified and Overcompensated podcast album of 2021.
Yes, Firth is gonna play drums.
That's what I
We're gonna
play.
fucking
And I
do
guess
it.
I'm vocals by default.
I mean, unless we got somebody else who wants to do it.
Ashley,
Ashley, you're gonna play to our crowd, not your
we're gonna
crowd.
be an Evanescence cover band.
Oh, I'm out.
No one has ever been Evanescence
Do you
again.
not like Evanescence? My wife will shank you.
No, I.
Everyone loved Evanescence, but no one else has been Evanescence.
You're correct.
Name another Evanescence. You can't.
Evanescence.
You can't.
I don't.
I got you there.
I don't want to.
Are we fighting naked now?
It's me.
If we're fighting naked, we're fighting naked.
First, how do we fight?
Naked.
Firth, how do we fight?
Naked.
Yes. Because why do
Oh,
we
wow.
fight naked?
Because no one wants to fight the naked man.
And if they do want to fight a naked man,
Then they really want to fight.
no, because now you're best friends and you don't need to fight anymore.
Oh yeah, then you just fuck.
Yes. Like friends do.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to our first two-part episode series. Again, we appreciate you guys' support. Please share, listen, subscribe. We are on Spotify, TuneIn, iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook. Look us up in the Underqualified and Overcompensated podcast. Both words together. Hope you enjoyed this episode and our take on music and our video game one for the first episode 6. Next episode is going to be a blast. We are very excited to bring it out to you guys. Once we push it out, we have a very special friend, very close friend of ours that we've developed through the years here. And we hope you guys enjoy him as much as we do. So stay tuned. Stay on your toes. We'll see you next time.